channel, yes it did, to do a show that's nostalgic for the 2000s kid. Now he's got new subscribers and Car Tuesday's getting big. It's Drewz Viewz, Drewz Viewz. Now if you tune in, you might be in for a big surprise. He doesn't get excited and his humor is real dry, but he pays close attention and he tries to analyze. Drewz Viewz, Drewz Viewz. So scroll to the description and hit play. Copyright claims try to hide his vids away, but he'll never stop as the Ben fans say that he's the baddest reactor to ever make their day. Drewz Viewz, to the true, Drewz Viewz, to the true, to the true, to the true. Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, and I'm back for a little Car Tuesday, reacting to cartoons on Tuesday. And today, continuing right along with Ben 10, Alien Force Season 1. Today it's going to be episode 6 of said Season 1. So, last time I was complaining about spoilers more in comments, and so thankfully Demon Arshan stepped up to be my moderator, so if you type spoilers in the comments now, he's gonna remove them for me, so I have no issue reading through any of the comments then, which will be great because I do love people posting, having debates back and forth and all that stuff, and letting me know what they think of the episode. For example, last episode, a couple of people said yeah, it was a dark episode or not their favorite. I kind of agreed with that. I did think it was a little bit of a timely episode too, even is kind of a little bit literal as well as metaphorical about how certain males in power essentially abuse girls and women and things like that, which they did go into that in that last episode with Mike, what's his name?
Morningstar.
The glittering guy. So he of course tried to get Gwen's power. He was just getting sucking power out of the girls he went to school with, and he met Gwen, who actually has real power, and so he thought he could use her to further his goals even more. He's quite a villain. Luckily Kevin sussed out the situation and led to the confrontation, and Gwen snapped out of it herself too and fought back. The girls that he had taken control of got their power back. So I don't know if that's the last we'll see of him, but maybe not. I guess he didn't die, so he's just in a weak spot now. And they crushed, I believe, smashed up his plumber badge. So still looking for more plumber's kids here. That was not a good one. And then Ben admitted to, this whole episode, Ben was being kind of dense. He was too focused on what Grandpa Max wanted him to do and not reading the situation right. So then at the end he said he'll try to be a better leader, etc. And then now we have this whole, of course, Kevin and Gwen thing too. She wants him to ask her out, blah blah blah, which I've talked about a couple times now, my thoughts on how that's been set up, but so I won't get back into it now. But anyway, this episode, so talking about spoilers, I'm taking care of spoilers in the comments, but I'm still gonna get spoiled in the thumbnail, I guess, from HBO Max where I'm watching this. It did show, it does show Grandpa here, and the episode's called Max Out, so I would get it from that he'll probably be in it, but he's with Gwen and Ben here, so I guess they're gonna get reunited this episode in some way, a little sooner than I maybe would have thought, but I'll have to see what happens. I don't know, it's probably gonna involve another plumber's kid or something like that, or something to do with the plumbers. But anyway, I'm ready to jump on in and see exactly what it is. Let's go ahead and get maxed out. So I was surprised with the screenshot that they would be having the reunion already only on episode 6, the way the season has been set up so far. But I guess it was a short-lived reunion. Maybe we won't see him again until the end of the season or something like that. Or who knows. Like I just said, though, I think, at the end of the episode, I think, we know he lives. Like, he's not dead from this because of, as long as all the continuity stays the same, at least, or the canon or whatever, because we see him still alive really old in the future with, like, robotic arms or whatever. But, yeah, it looked like they all got sucked into the void. I guess he's just saying if you pull that thing off, it doesn't focus on the one thing and pull it in, it'll just, like a bomb, suck everyone in. So I guess that's what happened. Well, he can handle himself. Like they said there, he won the battle there, but the war is certainly going to be ongoing. So we see at the end, there's plenty of the DNA alien hatchlings left to get applied to the humans around. I like that's a cool animation thing, like the little flash when you see them on the inside. That's good. Some really good animation in this. So the swimming underwater part was cool, or under whatever the liquid is. Yeah, with Grandpa's looks, it's a little weird still. I know the animation style is a little different from the series, but it makes sense with Ben and Gwen and Kevin, whoever, like they're younger than in the original series. They could look different, they're older, but it just doesn't make any sense that Grandpa would look different. It looks like he got, like some type of facial plastic surgery or something, but whatever, same voice. So, and yeah, we didn't meet any new Plumber's kids this time, but we met Gwen's brother, Kenny, which I guess Ken was also the name of Ben we saw in the future episode. In the original series, that was Ben's child in the future, his son, so I guess named after his cousin. Again, never mentioned in the original series that she had a sibling of any kind, but not that it doesn't make sense or anything, but whatever. So he was drawn to look pretty much like her as well. I presume he's definitely older than her. Maybe he's supposed to be like 17 or something, maybe, or 18. I guess they said he was in college, I think. This was a joke about going to spring break at that town. Yeah, so I'm not sure if he'll stick around for a little bit and join the team or something. It was kind of fighting at the end there, but also, like I was saying, if he really had no idea about any of the magic or the aliens or any of this stuff, I would think he would react a little differently, but I guess that happens a lot in Ben 10 so far with just random pedestrians, because there are mutants and stuff in this world that seems to be known by everyone, so maybe it's not as shocking. Yeah, and Gwen straight up looking like Storm, X-Men or something at the end there. But yeah, she was kicking butt in this one for sure. No new aliens, we saw not much in the aliens for Ben, just Humongosaur, Jet Ray, and a Big Chill were made real brief appearances. It does seem like he can just go back and do it himself easily now. It's not as much of the timer thing as in the original series. But he also, the Omnitrix was like talking to him kind of for the first time, I think, this episode. And he like somehow went inside it, or was that just mentally he did that, or I guess, I don't exactly know, to get the DNA alien off of his cousin. And yeah, it was beeping and stuff when he was by that liquid that they shoot out. So yeah, anytime we meet anyone, any random character this season, I guess the first thing should be to question whether they're really a DNA alien in disguise. They probably will be. Who knows, maybe they'll give us a fake out at some point or something, but yeah, so we didn't really, I guess, are they still looking for more Plumber's kids? Because like Grandpa had told them that when they saw him this episode, and they didn't really get a chance to do more explanation. Yeah, and I guess I'd almost been assuming like he wasn't even on Earth anymore or something when they're talking about finding him, but I guess it makes sense that he would be, since he's supposed to be, or his mission is to check out what's happening with the alien plot on Earth. So anyway, nice action-packed episode this time. I enjoyed it. Some good Kevin banter, like I said, some good animation, and the plot thickens a bit, or it turned at least this episode, and put us on slightly the same path, but a little bit diverged. So yeah, I think it is about the halfway point of the season. I don't remember, there's 12 or 13 episodes, but yeah, clearly like marking kind of a halfway here. So the season shall continue next Car Tuesday with season 1 episode 7 of Alien Force. Do look out for that one next week. Like I said in the intro, leave those comments Thanks again to Demon R. Sean for agreeing to moderate or volunteering. Really appreciate that. Obviously, subscribe if you're not already. And until next time, Drew out.
I said, just coffee.